Hello, everyone, and welcome to the April edition of the Atlassian Community Roundup. And as of this being published, Team 24 is live in Vegas. We are only a couple of hours away from the Founders Keynote, where the Atlassian executives will announce everything they have coming out for the products this year. But before we get to that, let's do a quick recap of everything that happened in the month of April, because there is a ton of content as always. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, let's get things kicked off with our announcements and highlights, and we're going to start with some announcements from the community team themselves. So if you were here for April Fool's Day, there was a fun little thing that the community team did called Too Many Trees, about chopping down trees, because as you know, they do likes for trees many times over to plant new trees. I promise no trees were actually harmed. It was all just an April Fool's joke. But if you did take advantage of it, kudos to you. The two announcements that we had at the beginning of the month were the fact that there is an improved experience for selecting your product when you are creating an Ask a Question. And additionally, there is now a new dialog box just to remind you not to post any personal or sensitive information, as this is a public forum community on the internet, and you do not want to expose any of your own personal data there. At the midway part of the month, we get a great photo of the eclipse, which is wonderful. And then the other thing that is worth noting is that there is now a new events menu, which you can use to see what digital and live in-person events are happening near you that you might want to participate in. Additionally, the Jira Core server and the team managed projects collections in the community have been consolidated down into the Jira software collection. So if you're looking for them, they don't exist anymore. Just go to Jira software if you have a question that relates to how to use Jira. Next up, the community launchpad is a great article here that has a bunch of really good content for you to check out. And additionally, if you come here and you just simply like this article, you will get the liftoff badge. Who doesn't want that? Moving right along, the Atlassian Creators Program. If you are not familiar with it, you may have seen some people on either Twitter/X or on LinkedIn that are making posts about all the great things that Atlassian's doing, and including a little hashtag Atlassian Creators. Those are generally people that are part of the program. I'm one of those people, and the applications to join the program have reopened as of April 2nd. If this is something that you are interested in joining, please get an application in today. If you want more information, you can definitely reach out to the team that runs this at Atlassian. If you're in Vegas, please come by the community. I'm pretty sure the creators are going to be near the community booth. You can always ask them there, or you can reach out to any of the creators, including myself. I am more than happy to share my experiences in the program. And speaking of the creators, Atlassian Intelligence is going to be a hot topic at Team 24. I imagine we will see many announcements about how they're expanding the use of Atlassian Intelligence in all the products. And the creators have all made short videos about how to use it in the various products today that you might want to check out. It covers the gambit of things like Jira Service Management, Confluence, Jira Software is all included in here. I believe there may even be some other apps, including some automations. And for those of you that are concerned about AI, I have gone through the Trust Center myself and tried to dispel some of the concerns as far as what the AI will have access to when it's helping generate your content for you. Next up, Team 24. You knew we were going to be talking about some things because it's live today. And first up, Daryl has made this wonderful grid view where he is scraping all of the sessions that are happening on the events page and putting it into a great grid that shows what's happening at any given time and what things are going to be overlapping together. And then the best part that he does, he puts it live for everyone to take advantage of. So be sure to go check this article and take advantage of that, and then go thank Daryl when you see him at Team 24 for putting that together for us. A little bit of a self-promotion here. The Welcome Wednesday series is one that I run on a weekly basis. And everything in April has been about tips for getting the most out of Team 24. I've posted this one in particular as it has to deal with things around Vegas is a desert and making sure that you have all the things that you need in order to survive there, such as making sure you stay hydrated, having some lip balm. I know other people have mentioned things like hand cream, things that will just help make sure that you are more comfortable while you're down there. There's a number of great tips in the comments section. A number of people have also posted about where you can go to get some of these things for cheaper instead of getting them at the hotel. So go check it out. You should from here be able to get to the other articles to help make the most out of being down at Team 24. And I know not everyone's going to be able to make it to Vegas, so for those of you who can't, go sign up for the digital version. You will be able to see all the keynotes. There should be somewhere around 30 sessions that will be recorded and published for you to be able to view online at your own time. And all of that's free, so why not take advantage of it? Next up, Jira Product Discovery. It's new, it's fun. If you haven't checked it out yet, I found this webinar which talks about how to integrate it into the rest of your delivery release pipeline. And if you haven't used it yet, or you're struggling to figure out how to connect those pieces, you might want to check out the recorded version of this webinar and the FAQ that's in this article, as it might help you get started. The last couple things we have are just some great articles written by fellow community leaders. First up, Summer has written this very short but very impactful reminder on how to adapt to change in an agile environment. A number of these things are great for new people who are just getting into it, and great reminders for the veterans of us who've been there for a while and maybe have just forgotten some of these things. And then finally, Josh has written 5 essential strategies for implementing Agile in Jira. If you are struggling with Agile, you will want to go through and read this article. These tips are fantastic, and they will definitely help you if you're struggling. That's all we have for the announcements and highlights for the month of April. And moving right along into our new features and product updates. First, we're going to start with a series of things with Confluence. So for all of my friends who love Confluence, I hope I have your attention. First, bulk actions are getting a little bit of a change. You are now able to bulk change page owners. So if someone has left your company and they were responsible for a whole bunch of your documentation, you are now able to reassign those so that you don't have this owner being an inactive user. If that sounds awesome to you, go check it out. Next, in the mission control panel, which I'm assuming is similar to the admin hub, there are some new insights that have been made available. Most of them revolve around searching, so seeing how many searches are done, what your most popular search terms are, and then what the click-through rate is on searches versus finding what they're looking for. If this sounds like some of the type of insights you're looking for to try and understand how your users are looking for data and how successful they are at finding it, you'll want to go and start utilizing this data. Also in the FAQ, Atlassian has made it clear that this is just some of the beginning phases of what they want to do. So if you're at Team 24, head over to the Confluence booth and tell them anything that you would like to see from an insights and analytics standpoint. I'm sure they'd love to take that data back and use that information to help drive what things are going to work on next. Moving right along, Confluence Whiteboards has dark mode. Do I need to say any more? I love dark mode in all the Atlassian products. I love that they have made it a priority to continue to add it to the new things that are coming out. And Confluence Whiteboards has been a fantastic feature, so why not enjoy it in the comfort of dark mode? Lastly, for Confluence, the Confluence mobile app, I wrote an article about how it's my new best friend for allowing me to publish content on the go. And in there, I said that it would be great if Atlassian Intelligence were here. Either they listened to me or someone at Atlassian had the same idea. Either way, Atlassian Intelligence is now in Confluence Mobile, and that is absolutely amazing. So now you can publish content on the go, and you can get all the efficiencies of using Atlassian Intelligence to help you write that content while you're not at your desk. Moving right along, we have heard a lot about cloud migrations as the end of server has come and gone in February. Atlassian is now moving and shifting to work on their cloud-to-cloud migration tooling. So if you haven't seen it in the admin hub, I'd recommend checking it out. If, like me, you have multiple sites to manage just because of the size of your company, it can be very beneficial to understand how to move information from one site to another, and this is definitely the first start on it. Next up, we've already talked about Jira Product Discovery. Well, now there's an early access program that's there for the enhanced timeline view. So if you haven't checked it out, you might want to go and sign up today. The free plan comes with 3 creator licenses, and then you can sign up for this early access to take a look at what the enhanced timeline view looks like. Moving right along, Jira software projects now also have a new way to view your issues. I believe this was something that might have been available in the work management projects, but now list view is going to be available for Jira software. So if you like that sort of table format for viewing your issues, go check out this article and see what all the features are available for this, and then go take a look at how this translates and looks in your Jira software projects. I've talked about Compass in the past. If you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. And now you can keep your component catalog in sync automatically with your GitHub organization by this new configuration that will allow you to create new Compass components whenever you add a new repository into your GitHub organization. How cool is that? Next, there are a number of upcoming changes to pull requests and merge checks. This is a very short article, but it links to a blog post that Atlassian has written about all of those. So if you are a Bitbucket user, you might want to go and check that out. Read the whole details of what's changing to see how it's going to affect or impact your Bitbucket users. And finally, I have saved my favorite for last. Priority schemes are coming to Jira Cloud. I'm so excited about that. I've been waiting for this for a couple of years now, so I can't wait to take advantage of it. They are rolling out. I don't have access to it yet, so if you have been waiting for this like me, it shouldn't be too much more of a wait before you can take advantage of this. I'm super excited. That's all I have for the new features and product updates. We only have a short period of time to wait for all the announcements that the Founders Keynote's going to give us. But that's what we have for the month of April. I would encourage you to also check out the trending discussions if you want more things to sink your teeth into. Please take a look at the questions left out in the cold. Those are questions that have been around for more than a month. That's what I try and pull for that haven't got any replies. So these are people who've been waiting for a month and don't have an answer on their question. If you can help them out, please do. I know they'd appreciate it. And our automation corner has a ton of great content this week or this month. There are so many things that people are doing with automation. So if you want to be inspired by things that you can do, go read those articles. I hope you have enjoyed listening, watching, or going through this article as much as I always enjoy putting this together for you each month. As always, this is just a taste of all the great content that's out on the online community. So once you're done here, go listen to the Founders Keynote, and then be sure to explore the community for yourself. If you're live in Vegas, please do stop by the community booth. They will be happy to tell you more about the online community and everything that you can do to get involved with it there. And as just a personal plug, at the same time that this came out, the Welcome Wednesday post has come out as well. It's all a hype thread for Team 24, so go and share how excited you are about that. I'm also using it as a personal charity donation incentive. So every like that goes on there, I will be making a $1 donation to support the Children's Health Foundation, which supports my local hospital and the research center that goes with it. If we can get that to 100 likes, I will double that donation to 200. I also have an in-person charity challenge going on, but anything you can do to help me spend my money on donating to charity, I would very much appreciate it. And with that, that's everything I have for the month of April. So as always, thanks for stopping by.